Calla loved her village. It was small and quiet. It sat in a deep valley. High grey mountains surrounded everything. They blocked most of the sun. The sky was just a thin blue line above. Calla was a weaver. She made cloth on a big wooden loom. Her cloth was strong and warm. Everyone in the village wore it. But Calla was not happy. Her cloth had no color. It was always grey or brown. The village dyes were weak. They came from mountain plants. Calla dreamed of colors. She dreamed of a real sky. She wanted to see red like fire. She wanted to see green like new leaves. One day, she spoke to her grandmother. "Grandmother, tell me about color." Her grandmother was very old. She smiled a sad smile. "Ah, color. My own grandmother told me a story. There is a place above the mountains. The sky there is not a line. It is a huge bowl. It holds every color. The sun paints it every morning. The sunset is red and gold. But it is only a story, child." "But is it true?" Calla asked. "No one knows," her grandmother said. "The mountains are too high. The paths are too dangerous. Stay here. Be happy with your grey cloth." Calla could not forget the story. The idea grew in her heart. She looked at her grey cloth. She looked at the thin blue line above. She made a decision. She would find the colors. She prepared for a long time. She made strong shoes. She packed dry food and water. She took her best piece of grey cloth. One morning, she left the village. No one saw her go. The mountain path was steep and rocky. The air was cold. Calla climbed for many hours. Her legs hurt. Her breath was short. After 2 days, she found a small cave. She rested there. A voice surprised her. "You are far from home, weaver." An old man sat in the cave. He had a long white beard. His clothes were made of strange, shiny cloth. "I am looking for color," Calla said. The old man laughed. "Color? You carry color with you." Calla looked at her grey bag. She shook her head. "I have no color. Only grey." "The mountain gives a test," the old man said. "You must give something to go higher. Leave your cloth here. Then you can pass." Calla held her cloth tight. It was her best work. It represented her whole life. But she thought of the big sky. She slowly put the cloth on the ground. "I leave it." The old man nodded. "Good." The path continues behind the cave. The next part was harder. The wind was very strong. It pushed against her. Sharp rocks cut her hands. She was thirsty. Her water was almost gone. She wanted to turn back. She thought of her warm house. She thought of her comfortable loom. Then she saw a little bird. It had a broken wing. It could not fly. It hopped on the rocks. It looked at her with black eyes. Calla stopped. She had very little water left. But the bird needed help. She took her small cup. She gave the bird the last of her water. The bird drank slowly. Then it chirped. It flew away. Its wing was not broken anymore. Calla was alone again. But now she had no water. She felt weak. She sat on a cold rock. She was ready to cry. Suddenly, she heard a sound. Water. A small stream flowed from the rocks. It was not there before. She drank the clean, cold water. She filled her bottle. The path became easier. After 3 more days, she reached a high place. The air was thin. She could see clouds below her. But she saw no big sky. She saw only more mountain peaks. They were black and white with snow. Her hope began to die. Maybe her grandmother was right. Maybe it was just a story. She found a flat stone to sit on. She felt deep sadness. She left her home for nothing. She lost her best cloth. She almost died on the mountain. She looked at her hands. They were dirty and cut. She looked at her plain clothes. They were torn and dusty. Then the sun began to set. It started slowly. The white snow on the peaks turned pink. Then the pink became a deep, fiery red. The red light touched the clouds below. The clouds turned orange and purple. The whole world was on fire with color. The thin blue line of sky widened. It became a vast, deep blue curtain. Gold streaks cut through it. Calla could not breathe. She had never seen such beauty. Tears fell from her eyes. They made clean lines on her dusty face. She watched until the last light faded. Stars came out. Millions of bright white points. They were not grey. They were silver and diamond bright. The night sky was not black. It was a deep, rich blue. Calla understood now. The old man in the cave was right. She carried the ability to see color with her. But she needed the journey to open her eyes. The mountain did not give her color. The mountain helped her find her own sight. She stayed on the peak for 2 days. She watched every sunrise and sunset. She tried to remember every shade. Then she began the journey home. The trip down was faster. She found her piece of cloth in the cave. The old man was gone. She took the cloth. It still looked grey. But now she saw the different shades in the grey. It was not just one color. She returned to her village. Everyone was surprised. They thought she was dead. "What did you find?" her grandmother asked. Calla smiled. "I found that color is not a place. It is a way of seeing." She went to her loom. She used the same old dyes. But now she saw their subtle tones. She mixed them with care. She wove a new cloth. It had patterns of dark and light. It had shapes like mountain peaks and stars. To the villagers, it was beautiful grey cloth. But to Calla, it held a whole sky. She became the village's master weaver. She taught others. Do not just look. Learn to see. The journey is inside. Her cloth warmed the village for many winters. And every evening, she looked at the thin blue line above. She saw in it all the colors of the world. Now, let's review some vocabulary. Number 1. Weaver. A person who makes cloth by weaving threads together. Calla was a weaver in a small village. Number 2. Loom. A machine for weaving cloth. She made cloth on a big wooden loom. Number 3. Valley. An area of low land between hills or mountains. Her village sat in a deep valley. Number 4. Steep. Rising or falling sharply, almost straight up or down. The mountain path was steep and rocky. Number 5. Peak. The pointed top of a mountain. She saw more mountain peaks ahead. Number 6. Vast. Extremely large in area, size, or amount. The sky became a vast blue curtain. Number 7. Journey. An act of traveling from one place to another. The journey down the mountain was faster. Number 8. Subtle. Not obvious, delicate and hard to notice. She saw their subtle tones now. Number 9. Shade. A slight difference in color. She tried to remember every shade of color. Number 10. Ability. The power or skill to do something. She carried the ability to see color with her.